This transmission was designed to save fuel. It was marketed as smooth, modern, efficient. But for many owners, it became one of the most expensive surprises in the used car market. We're talking about Nissan's CVT, a transmission that looked smart on paper, but struggled badly in the real world. Not because drivers abused it, but because of how it was designed. Today, we'll break down why Nissan's CVT failed, what went wrong at the engineering level, and why so many owners only realized the problem when it was already too late. To understand the failure, you first need to understand the pressure Nissan was under. Fuel economy standards were getting stricter, competition was getting tougher, and automatic transmissions were becoming heavier and less efficient. CVT, continuously variable transmission, promised an elegant solution. No fixed gears, no shift points, just smooth acceleration and the engine always running in its most efficient range. On paper, this meant better fuel economy and lower emissions. And in controlled conditions, it actually worked. But cars don't live on paper. They live in traffic, in heat, in stop-and-go driving, in real cities, with real drivers. And that's where the problems began. Unlike a traditional automatic transmission, a CVT doesn't use gears. Instead, it uses two pulleys connected by a metal belt. As the pulleys change size, the gear ratio changes smoothly. No shifts, no steps, just continuous adjustment. This design reduces mechanical shock and keeps the engine in a narrow RPM range, which sounds great. But it also means something critical. The belt and pulleys are under constant stress. Unlike gears that lock together, this system relies on friction. Friction that creates heat. And heat is where things start to go wrong. Nissan's CVT wasn't doomed by a single flaw. It was hurt by a combination of decisions. First, heat management. In many real-world driving conditions, the CVT simply ran too hot. Stop-and-go traffic, aggressive acceleration, long highway drives, all of these increased internal temperatures. Second, durability margins. The belt and pulley system was engineered close to its limits. That works in ideal conditions, but real drivers don't drive ideally. And third, maintenance perception. Many owners were told the CVT fluid was lifetime, which in practice meant it often wasn't changed at all. As fluid degraded, heat increased even more. And once wear started, it accelerated quickly. CVT failure rarely happens overnight. It's gradual, quiet. At first, there might be a slight hesitation, a strange vibration, a droning sound at highway speeds. Many drivers ignore it. Then the transmission begins to slip. The engine revs rise, but speed doesn't increase the way it should. Eventually, warning lights appear. By this point, internal damage is already done. The belt surfaces are worn. The pulleys are damaged. Metal particles circulate through the system. And unlike traditional automatics, CVTs are rarely rebuilt. They're replaced. This is where most owners get shocked. CVT repairs are expensive, not because shops want to overcharge, but because of the design itself. The transmission is complex, sensitive, and not very forgiving. Rebuilding requires specialized tools and expertise that many shops don't have. So the common solution is replacement. For many Nissan models, that cost can easily reach several $1,000s, often more than the car is worth, which turns a once affordable used car into a financial loss. Not every Nissan CVT fails, but the risk is real, especially on higher mileage vehicles or cars without documented fluid service. This doesn't mean CVTs are inherently bad. It means margins matter, cooling matters, and real-world use must be considered as seriously as lab testing. For buyers, the lesson is simple. Understand the design, understand the risks, and never assume that smooth means durable. Engineering decisions always have consequences. Some are immediate, others take years to show up. Nissan's CVT is a reminder that efficiency without durability comes at a price, and often that price is paid by the owner. Thank you for listening. More breakdowns like this are coming.